Hi, my name's Roger and I'm your storyteller today. Now, it's quite normal when you are going to read a story to children that you begin by showing them the cover of the book. But you'll see that I have deliberately, covered the title and also part of the picture. And I'm doing that because I'm trying to arouse some curiosity from the children. So I might begin by asking them, well, who is this story about? And they'll say, oh, it's a mouse, yes. And I say, how could we describe the mouse? And we might get words like, oh, he's small, and he's curious, possibly. And I might say, yes. And where is this story taking place? Oh, it's in a forest. Or I can now introduce a word, the wood, because in the story he's going through the wood. And the mouse tasted good. So, what do we think about the forest? Oh, yes, it could be a scary place. And look, we've got a road here, so we can introduce that this story is about a journey. So, if the mouse, I might say, is one of the characters, who is the other character in this story? And oh, there he is. Now have a look at him. What sort of creature is that? And I might ask them to look and point out that he's got horns and very big teeth, and look at those large eyes, and look at the claws on his feet and on his hands, or on his paws, I should say. And I would then ask them, is this a nice character? What are we thinking? No, he's pretty scary, isn't he? He's not the kind of person that you would like to meet, not even on a beautiful sunny day. And what is the name of this creature? Oh, he has a rather unusual name. He's called the Gruffalo. So this is our story today. Now, the challenge for you as a reader of the Gruffalo is that it's written in verse, in rhyming couplets. And this is always a challenge because on the one hand, you need to get the sense of the rhythm of the verse. That's part of the pleasure in reading this book. A mouse took a stroll through a deep, dark wood. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. You need that ti-tum, 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 and to get the rhymes. But at the same time, there's that tension. You want to make sure that you're conveying the story so that the children are following the story. And as a reader, this is always the balance that you have to work between the demands of the poetry and getting the verse going. And of course, that's not easy too when you're reading and wanting to have to kind of do this. So to manage that. So probably when you're reading, you're going from couplet to couplet. Here's the deep dark wood, and who's the first person that the mouse is going to meet? Who's this? Yeah, a fox. A mouse took a stroll through the deep dark wood. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch in my underground house. It's terribly kind of you, Fox, but no, I'm going to have lunch with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? It has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. Where are you meeting him? Here, by these rocks. And his favourite food is roasted fox. Roasted fox? I'm off, Fox said. Goodbye, little mouse. And away he sped. And look, there he's going, whoop, and probably setting a new record for the fox 100-metre sprint. He was gone. So there I'm ad-libbing something extra just to kind of bridge going from looking at the picture and coming back so that I'm ready, so that I don't necessarily have this great long kind of like, excuse me a minute, fumble, trying to find where I am. Silly old fox. Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? And again, you'll see that you can take the nice thing, because it's in couplets, use that as a strength, because the rhyme will help you remember what is the second line. So you should be able to read 2 lines at one go, And having read the first, you know what's coming for the second line, and you can actually say that without actually having to look at the book. So in this case, the verse will actually help you to give a more fluent reading. Ooh, what have we got here? Yeah. It's an owl. On went the mouse through the deep, dark wood. An owl saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. And by that slight pausing before the rhyming word, you are encouraging your children to join in, to predict, to anticipate, and that they will come in. And it's that couplet is coming around again. The deep dark wood and the mouse look good. So the kids will be there, and when you get this kind of repeated lines, look for those ways that the kids can then join in or anticipate. It's one of the great pleasures, isn't it, of reading a book that's got repetitive elements, that it's coming round again. Where are you? That's the wrong voice, isn't it? I'm an owl. What's an owl voice? To-wit-to. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have tea in my treetop house. It's frightfully nice of you, owl, but no, I'm going to have tea with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes. Ooh. And a poisonous wart, there it is, at the end of his nose. That doesn't look very nice, does it? Where are you meeting him? Here, by this stream. And his favourite food is owl ice cream. Owl ice cream. To-wit, to-woo. Goodbye, little mouse. And away owl flew. Little mouse is very clever, isn't he? The way he keeps scaring all these big nasty creatures so they'll leave him alone. Silly old owl. Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? On went the mouse through the deep dark wood. A snake saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house. Oh, it's wonderfully good of you, snake, but no, I'm having a feast with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? His eyes are orange. His tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. Where are you meeting him? Oh, here, by this lake. And his favourite food is scrambled snake. Scrambled snake, it's time I hid. Goodbye, little mouse. And away snake slid. Yeah, there he goes, disappearing into those rocks, isn't he? Silly old snake. Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? Oh. So here it's very important. You see, at the end of this line, Julia very cleverly stops the line Gruffalo, ... And we need to think, how are we going to manage that turning the page and going into that oh, because who should be right there? Yes, it's the Gruffalo. So let's see how we go on this, okay? Silly old snake. Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? Oh. For right there, in front of the mouse, there stood the Gruffalo. You'll notice also that I like to play, when I've got the book in front of me, I can do this. It can become part of something depending on what the character or the situation is that we're doing in the story. It doesn't just have to be something that we're going to kind of like, stick it out and present it here. All right? Think about your relationship with the book and use it as part of the way that you're telling the story. But who is this creature with the terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? Pick up the repetition. This is not bad writing by Julia Davidson. She's using the repetition for a purpose. And when you're reading that, highlight the repetition and have fun with it. But who is this creature with terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? He has knobbly knees and outturned toes and a poisonous wart on the end of his nose. Ooh. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black, he has purple prickles all over his back. Oh, help! Oh no, it's a Gruffalo. My favourite food, the Gruffalo said. You'll taste good on a slice of bread. Now, the mouse, as we know, is very brave and very clever, isn't he? So listen to what the mouse said. Good, said the mouse. Don't call me good. I'm the scariest creature in this wood. Just walk behind me, and soon you'll see everyone is afraid of me. All right, said the Gruffalo, bursting with laughter. You go ahead, and I'll follow after. They walked and walked, till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hiss in the leaves ahead. And who did they meet? Yep, it was the snake. It's Snake, said the mouse. Why, Snake, hello. Snake took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh, crumbs, he said. Goodbye, little mouse. And off he slid to his log pile house. You see, said the mouse, I told you so. Amazing, said the Gruffalo. And they carried on walking, didn't they? They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hoot in the trees ahead. A hoot? Who do you think was the hoot? Making the hoot? Oh, the owl. Let's see if you're right. Oh, you are. You're so clever. Can you see the owl? Yep. He's up there in the tree, isn't he? It's Owl, said the mouse. Why, Owl, hello. Owl took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh dear, he said. Goodbye, little mouse. And off he flew to his treetop house. You see, said the mouse, I told you so. Astounding, said the Gruffalo. They walked and they walked some more, till the Gruffalo said, I can hear feet on the path ahead. So who was it left? Yeah, the fox. There he is. And he doesn't look very happy to meet the Gruffalo, does he? Let's hear what happened. It's Fox, said the mouse. Why, Fox, hello. Fox took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh, help, he said. Goodbye, little mouse. And off he ran to his underground house. Well, Gruffalo, said the mouse, you see, everyone is afraid of me. But now my tummy is beginning to rumble. My favourite fruit is Gruffalo crumble. Gruffalo crumble, the Gruffalo said, and quick as the wind, he turned and fled. Boom, and he was gone. And look, can you see any sign of the Gruffalo? Nope, he's disappeared. All was quiet in the deep, dark wood. The mouse found a nut, and the nut was good.